Black kite? Well, you just make sure they stay out of the way of the professionals, okay? Thorough. That's good.
Listen, you got a lot of manpower through Black Kite. Okay. I found them to be highly professional, and their procedures are very thorough.
Works for Black Kite Logic, everybody's favorite military contractor. Hold on one second. Yeah, no, you do look a lot like him. But you can't be that Simon McMillan, right? Because then that would make you a corporate spy for prospering, right?
Chris, what is this?
Chris?
Hey, look, guys, come on, let's talk about this, okay? So this is true then, what he's telling us right now.
What the fuck, Chris? Yeah, see? Everybody, this is Simon McMillan, okay? He is an employee of Black Kite, sent on behalf of Prospering, okay, to spy on our meetings. You are trying to inform on our constitutionally protected activities, pal. It's called entrapment.
You cunt! And I had you over for dinner! In my home!
Hey, get away from me. Hey, don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Hey, wire?
Hey, look,
He doesn't have a wire, guys. He doesn't have a wire. He's probably recording us on his phone.
Get his phone! Get his phone! Motherfucker!
Hey, look, I can explain, all right? I'm no traitor.
Who are you?
Just get out. Can you turn that off, please?
He is an employee of Black Kite, sent on behalf of Prospering, okay, to spy on our meetings. You are trying to inform on our constitutionally protected activities, pal. It's called entrapment.
You cunt! And I had you over for dinner! In my home!
Hey, get away from me. Hey, don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Hey, wire?
Hey, look,
He doesn't have a wire, guys. He doesn't have a wire. He's probably recording us on his phone.
Get his phone! Get his phone! Motherfucker!
Hey, look, I can explain, all right? I'm no traitor.
Who are you?
Just get out. Can you turn that off, please?
Black Kite changed the plan. They decided to go deeper on Greenstorm. Yeah, they agreed to share their intel. It's a good plan. We're all adults. This is a strategic decision we made together. You don't. We're putting together the paperwork right now to round up the group and get you some scalps. This was always a finite operation. It's not a lifestyle. All right, to start working on your exit plan, you need to get your head back in the game. Black Kite changed the plan. If it stabs Greenstorm in the heart.
But remember, the long game's getting into Greenstorm. Oh, come on, you've never been close to flipping anyone near Greenstorm.
No, wrong. I let myself get angry. Okay? Besides, there's good news that Karen's report failed to mention. Ava's moving in with me. Well, yeah, because we get to split the housework. It's gotta look like a real relationship, right? I got this all under control. I promise.
Brainstorm people talking about sabotage on a bigger scale. Hey, David.
Hey.
You heard anything about that? Yeah, no, that's all internet noise. I don't know. I think it's serious. And I'd like to know if anybody else here agrees that maybe it's time we talk about it. You said before that this was a war. Perhaps that's right.
Can I ask a quick question? Why are you always so keen for us to incriminate ourselves?
What? I'm not. I'm just...
No, you remind me of, Chris.
Sorry?
You remind me of this guy I saw once. His name wasn't Chris.
Simon?
Does that sound familiar? Simon McMillan, right? Ex-Army, works for Black Guy Logic. Everybody's favorite military contractor. Hold on one second. Yeah, no, you do look a lot like him.
But you can't be that Simon McMillan, right? Because then that would make you a corporate spy for Prosper, right?
Chris, what is this?
Chris?
Hey, look, guys, come on. Let's talk about this, okay? She's a member of a group called Greenstorm.
Come on, man. No introduction, dude. Jordan, how are you?
You said you thought we might need some help.
Yep, some help and some guidance.
Let's hear it.
Okay, well, Prosper and Sovereign Pipeline, as you know, means to supply the Midwest with gas at a rate of 500 pounds per square inch, right? It's this high-pressure highway of natural gas screaming through our communities, and it's nearly finished. And we know they're getting worried because they're sending spies into our group. We know this. But they're winning. So I've been trying to think of a solution. Liz.
Yep.
Yeah? Okay. If you look right here, okay, this is a major section of the pipeline that's yet to be started. And what makes this area unique and why it's yet to be developed is that access to it's tricky, okay? There are only 2 roads that can support the construction traffic, and they're both fed into this highway here, all right? This is Highway 75, and that highway crosses that bridge right there. That's the Salisbury Bridge. It spans the Sally River to the tune of 2,000 square feet. So, we shut that bridge down, and they would have to reroute all of this construction traffic all the way around to this bridge up here, okay? This would set them back months. I mean, this would be a huge blow financially for them.
It's nice work. You
Thanks.
come up with this all on your own?
Well, me, Ava, and of course, Eric here pointed out that we are a little short on manpower.
Said it would only work if we had an organization behind it.
Well, I've done stuff like this, but it's never fun. We tried to shut down construction in Sandusfield. We suspended ourselves over the highway for 2 days. The state cops actually lit a fire under me.
I remember.
They like to burn witches in Massachusetts.
I remember watching that trial on TV. When you poured that glass of water over that CEO's head, it was a big deal.
I know the theatrics play well on the news.
Well, we're looking for a little more than theatrics. We are looking to do real damage to Boston.
Sure, but how long do you think you can hold the bridge?
Well,
Half the cops now are ex-forces. They treat this stuff like it's Fallujah. You ever done anything like this before? How serious are you?
Okay, Reed. I said I vouched for the guy, and I meant it.
Yeah, and I do too.
Sure you do, sweetie. I could tell by that look in your eye.
Okay, Reed. Let's just...
I'm gonna go get some fresh air.
Sure you're not putting on a show to impress the pretty young activist?
give me a sweet.
David,
Yeah, just give me a second.
he's a good guy.
Hey, how long have you known him?
Long enough.
I know what she sees in him, but you?
Look, he's serious, he's loyal, and he's not afraid of action. Honestly, sometimes it kind of scares me. He nearly killed Peter.
I hate Peter.
Okay, well, there you go.
yes, Ava's good friends, Eric and Peter, will be there too. Yeah, but you know, thing is, there's some bad blood there, Mike. Something she's not telling me. Yeah. Yeah, she's really credible. And you know, when I told her I'd heard of this organizing group, though, I suggested we share a ride, something came over her, though. You know, she got stomach cramps. Maybe. Anyway, I'll hang around the camp, let them see me with her, and let it sink in. Then I will make contact. That's my plan, by the book. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the best agent of them all?
Hey, what's the deal with Ava and Peter?
You know, I asked him not to come to that party.
Oh, yeah? Tell me what's going on. Tell me.
Christ, David.
Oh, you look uncomfortable.
Yeah, I am uncomfortable. But look, this is not my place. If you want to know about this, you need to speak to Ava.
I'm speaking to you. Tell me.
I should have done better.
Okay. What happened?
Peter was our missing stair, and everybody else knew, but I was slow to catch on. He liked to give girls drugs. He'd make videos sometimes. He said it was consensual. But sometimes the girls would wake up and they didn't know what had happened.
Fuck, Eric.
By the time I found out, it was old news, you know, and I told myself, it's just the scene. There's lots of drugs and sex going on, and you know, Ava was attracted to Peter. Peter knew who all the bands were. Ava wanted to make a name for herself. She was very impressed by him, okay? So
And how old was Ava?
she said she was 18, but she wasn't. So Ava accused Peter, and everybody took sides, and I told myself that I needed to be impartial. And I let her down.
Yeah, you didn't protect her?
What was I supposed to do, David? Call the police?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're already looking for any excuse to take us down. I couldn't do that. I didn't even have any facts. I told myself it was a private matter between two people. It was a one-off, and I just didn't want to see a pattern there.
Now?
Peter is trying to be a good man.
Yeah. And you, I mean.
What about me?
Well, he's still out there walking the street, so I'm not so sure. But I mean, how are you gonna make this right?
I don't think I can make this right, David. Not now.
Well, brother, it's never too late. You know?
I gotta smoke.
No, not in here. Gotta smoke up on the roof. I'll go with you. My landlord's got rules about smoking.
Great.
Because you don't like his friend Peter, do you?
That little girl
now a princess is pregnant. Okay. Thank you for that. Now, in the summer, she gives birth to this beautiful baby daughter. Okay, but her happiness about this new little girl, it's short-lived, because guess who comes back? The imp. The imp reappears and he says, I've come to collect my reward, he says. And the baby is mine. And the princess, she sobs and she offers him like all the riches in the kingdom. But he insists, he says, I want that baby. And she begs him, please, and finally, the imp says, okay. If you can guess my name within 3 days, you can keep the baby. But if not, the baby is mine, as we agreed. And he leaves, and the princess, she is distraught. I mean, she immediately sends all of her staff and her servants out into the kingdom to figure out this little imp's name. But by midnight of that first day, no one's been able to track down anything, or the creature, or his name. And the imp, he appears, and he asks her, what is my name? And she guesses, is it David? And he laughs, he says, no, 2 more guesses, and he leaves. And the next day, nothing. Nobody comes back with any information, and he arrives again at midnight, and she guesses this time, no, it's not. He says, no. Laughs the imp, okay? He says no, and he leaves. It's not Stephen. And the next day, the princess is so upset because she doesn't know what to do. She only has 1 more guess, 1 more day. And so she leaves the baby with her servants and she just walks into the forest because she's so worried she's gonna lose her baby. And she wanders and wanders all day, and into the evening, she wanders, and suddenly she comes on a small clearing. Okay, in a little field, and in that little field is a little tent, and in the center of it, there is a little small fire, and she hides. She hides behind a bush. And out of the tent, to her amazement, out comes the imp. And he's dancing around the fire, right? And he sings, today, plans I make. Tonight, the baby I take. The princess will never win the game, for Rumpelstiltskin is my name. Do you know the story of Rumpelstiltskin? Mm-hmm. Okay, sure, yeah. All right, let me see if I can remember. Okay, well, once upon a time, there was a...
Rumpelstiltskin? No, can I hear it?
Oh, you mean, Rumpelstiltskin? Okay, is Mama still there? Okay. I guess I'll, speak to her later. Okay, so, once upon a time, there was a girl who had long blonde hair that people said looked like gold. Okay. Yeah, sure, why not? There was a girl called... Okay, so Emma, she has long blonde hair, and she really wants to marry the prince, but she's just a farmer's daughter. Right? Well, one day the king comes riding through her village to water his horses, and she hears about it, and so she urges her father to go to the king and boast about his daughter and her long, beautiful hair. And while he's doing that, she quickly throws on some of her best jewelry, but when her father stands before the king, he gets really nervous and he misspeaks, and he tells the king that his daughter can spin straw to gold. And the king is intrigued. He asks the girl to confirm, is this true? Can you spin straw to gold? But she wants to win the king's favor, so Emma says, yes, I can spin gold from straw. But the king's no fool, so he decides to call her bluff, and he proposes a challenge. If you can turn straw into gold, you may marry my son, the prince, but if not, you will be exiled, which means kicked out. Well, Emma, she's unable to refuse such an offer, so she accepts. And the king takes her to his castle, and he locks her into one of his towers. And there in the tower room is a spinning wheel with a large pile of straw. And he says he'll return in the morning to see if she can actually spin this straw into gold. Well, Emma, she spends all night trying to think of some excuse or, clever way to get out of this situation. But as dawn approaches, nothing. She really starts to worry. And that is when a strange man appears. And he asks her if she has a wish. And she says, I wish to turn this straw into gold. And he says, I can do that, but you must give me your necklace. Well, the girl quickly takes off her necklace, and the imp sits at the spinning wheel, and he starts to spin and spin, and he spins all of the straw into a large pile of golden thread. And then there's a knock at the door, and the imp disappears, and the king comes in, and he sees the small pile of gold, and he's amazed, but he's a little suspicious. So he moves the girl to a second tower, and this time there's a much larger pile of straw. Okay, and it's the same challenge. You spin that straw into gold, marry the prince. If not, you're kicked out of the kingdom. And yet again, just by morning, the girl, she waits, and again, there's nothing. She can't do it. But right then, that imp appears again, and this time he asks for her ring. And so she gives him her ring, he sits down, he spins that much larger pile of straw into gold, and boom, disappears right at dawn, right before the king walks in, and he sees this larger pile of gold, and he's almost convinced. But for a final time, the king moves that girl to a third tower where there is a huge pile of straw. And he locks the door again. And yet again, just before dawn, that imp appears. But this time, the girl, she doesn't have any jewelry to give him. What can she do? Well, the imp, he smiles, and he tells her that if she will give him her firstborn child, then he will spin the straw into gold. Well, Emma, she has no option but to say yes. So the imp, he sits at the spinning wheel, and he spins that huge pile of straw into golden thread. And he disappears right before dawn, and the king walks in, and he opens the door, and the king is amazed. He says, I thought you were lying, but you are for real. And the very next day, the girl is married to the prince. And on her wedding day, she smiles wider than she's ever smiled before. And her hair shines like gold itself. And a year later, Princess Emma gives birth to a beautiful baby girl. And later that week, she's putting that little baby into a cot when suddenly that little man appears again, that imp, and he says, I have come for what is mine, the baby. And the princess, she begs and begs, and please, no, don't take my baby, I'll give you anything. She offers him all the riches in the kingdom. She offers him everything, but he refuses, so she gets on her knees and she pleads, please, please, I'll give you anything. And she says, okay, if you can guess my name, I will not take your baby. But if you cannot, the baby is mine. I will give you 3 guesses. And then he disappears. And the princess, she's terrified. So she calls in all of her staff.
Rumpelstiltskin. I'm getting tired.
I'm pregnant.
What? I mean, that's in...
that's incredible.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's. Wait, how long have you known?
A week. Data, this could be your second chance. But we can do this together. We have to do this together, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do it all.
Oh, there can be other people who can sacrifice themselves for the cause. Only you can be a father to this child. You want to change the world, I get it, yeah, but for who? This is who.
Yeah, okay, Ava. We have to think this through, okay?
I've thought it through.
Yeah, no, I'm saying we have to think this through.
I've thought it through. Trust me. David, I was supposed to be something special. Okay, my music, I was supposed to be a big deal, but this, Eric, everybody, you know, I was drawn to them because they were different, because they wanted to change the world, you know? But my music's, it's not good enough. I'm never gonna be famous. I've learned that maybe there's nothing wrong with being ordinary. Ordinary can be magical. I'm falling in love with you, David. Okay, this feels right.
Ava, I love you.
Yeah.
I do, yeah. I mean, this is everything to me. It really is true. But I know that life comes at you in waves, and you know, it's possible to miss out on your chance, and I've definitely missed out on my chances before, and I'm not going to do that again. I have to be a part of this. I have to.
Why is this so important?
Because Ava, okay, it's. Ava, I'm, Will you just trust me that it is? Please. Please, Ava.
We're having a baby, David.
I know.
Do you?
girlfriend's pregnant, and I'm gonna have to leave her. And my wife, she's gonna leave me when I go home. I know it. I'm getting fucked right now, and I just need you, okay? Oh yeah? How do they work out? What? What? Who? Who are you to judge me? Hmm? Yeah. I know you like the chromatics. Hmm? I know your favorite food is rare steak, but it has to be cooked in butter. You're a good listener, except when you're stoned. Your family is from France. Your favorite movie is Lady Eve. You do yoga on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and you want to run a marathon. I'd even told you I would run one with you. Hmm? Yeah, well, guess what? Too bad, I just paid for more time. Hmm. Bitch.
And I'm pregnant, please! I'm pregnant, please! David! David! Oh! Oh! Please, please!
It's 4 in the morning, babe.
Sorry. I don't have much time.
I'm going to bed. Come wake me up when you're done. You're a fucking vampire.
And you want to run a marathon. I'd even told you I would run one with you. Hmm?
I want to run a marathon, and I need to get in shape. Want to help me work out? Hit me up on the private show, and let's get loosened up together. Mm. Hi there, night-bitty one. Sure. Sure can. But you better behave yourself. I banned you. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There's something real here. You really don't understand. David, none of this is real. Okay. This isn't a bedroom. These are the sounds of New York City. Welcome to Cleveland, David. The suburbs. I'm from Ohio. I've always lived in Ohio. I used to work in real estate. I own 2 apartments, both underwater, and the mortgages kill me. My husband is a loading dock supervisor, and he doesn't mind what I do as long as I tell him how pathetic and lonely and strange my clients are. I only do this so I don't have to go to school and become a medical transcriptionist. So every day I log on here and hang out with you assholes when I could be doing anything else. And I massage your egos and let you jerk off. And sometimes I shake you down because, well, you know what? Fuck you. Melissa isn't my real name, but I know yours is David. When a man shares cam, I always record it as a safety precaution, and sometimes a big earner if they deserve blackmail. Bank managers really don't want their wives to see their perverted emails. I have all your sessions saved on a hard drive under federal agent David. You ever cam with me again, I will send them to your bosses. I will sell them to whatever newspaper pays the most. I think we're done here.
I'm gonna run a marathon now, Maxine. Not that that matters. I want to dedicate this act to my children, Alba and Star. I only wish that the 2 of you grow up to find a world that's a little bit better than the one I'm leaving. Water is life. It's Melissa. Melissa? Okay. When I snap my fingers, wake up.
My name is Melissa. I live in New York City. No. Yes. Davey, you were the worst. Next time I'm gonna hypnotize you. Okay, before you go, you have to say wake up, or else I'll just stay hypnotized. Say it. Wait. Where am I? What happened?
Okay, Melissa. Okay, Melissa. Melissa, listen to me.
Melissa? Melissa isn't my real name, but I know yours is David. When a man shares cam, I always record it as a safety precaution and sometimes a big earner if they deserve blackmail. Bank managers really don't want their wives to see their perverted emails. I have all your sessions saved on a hard drive under federal.
Your record came in. No, you can come by and pick it up anytime, or I can bring it by later. Oh, I should go.
I dream of being a singer, but I work in a record store, and you came back here from LA. Will you seem real? No. No, my mom works at American Axle. My mom's the kind of hippie who shacks up with a retired accountant and moves to Florida. It's very counterculture. I better get some sleep.
I ban you. Red Lord 55. I missed you too. Hi, Sandman Extra. Thank you. That's very kind. Want to go between my jaws again? Quick draw. I remember you, the talker. Do you still want to just talk? Because there is talking, and then there is talking. No, it's the really wild guys who say they just want to talk. I bet you've got something interesting happening down there. Let me see. Prince Charming really is a Boy Scout. I'm pleased to meet you, David. Oh, excuse me. Oh, yes, I was an astronaut. In France, there are not many rockets, so I started coming instead. You asked too many questions, David. Most guys, they pop on, pop off. Okay, 50. So, with one click, I can ban you from my channel, and you're out of my life. Click. And you.
What the hell happened in Cleveland? And you can feed me a line again, and I can explain to you how much it personally hurt me to have to clean this mess up. We're loyal. I haven't given up on you, David. The knife can lose its edge, but it can be sharpened again. The hell walked. We didn't act blindly. We could have kept him. We chose to let Eric go. They'll all assume he gave up information and walk. He's gonna have this stink of collaboration on him. And no one's gonna go looking for David Jones. Good. I'm not bad with David Smith back. You know how to make a really good knife? They heat and they cool the metal several times over and it distorts and it warps, and then they hammer it, and grind it, and polish it. And only at the very end does the perfect knife emerge. The forging process, it actually rearranges the atoms of the steel, makes it stronger. You can come out of this stronger, David. There's a myth that handsmith knives are better, but actually these days the machine-made ones are far superior, more reliable. Have a nice vacation, David.
Okay, she lives in Cleveland, Ohio, and I have a photo that I'm going to send you via Signal. I think her name is Max, but what I need is an address. Can you do that? Yeah? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Harry? Hey, Harry? Hey, Harry? Harry, just make sure no flags are raised, okay?
What the hell happened in Cleveland? And you can feed me a line again, and I can explain to you how much it personally hurt me to have to clean this mess up.
I don't believe in karma, but after I shot that FBI agent, the market picks up and I end up selling my 2 apartments and making a profit. I briefly think about going back into real estate. Oh, fuck that. Instead, I will move to New York and set up my own cam agency. We won't make much money, but we'll never lose much money either. And everyone will get paid what they're worth. And when I'm 40, I will release my first novel under my real name. It will be a success. And when I die at 84, the obituaries will remember me only as a novelist who wrote crime fiction with strong female leads. I hate that phrase and will turn in my grave.